Harry Styles' self-titled album. Is it good? Is it bad? Let's find out. So Harry Styles, if you didn't know, was a part of One Direction, and all those people, they decided to go elsewhere, do their own things. And you know what? One Direction isn't half bad, especially what they are. They're a boy band, and a lot of girls love them, even some guys. I even liked their first album, not gonna lie, but after that, I was kind of like, it's the same tired formula for me, and it's getting a little old, but I could see the fun. It was a fun group to listen to, so I understood it. But the most surprising out of them now is Harry Styles and his 70s-like pop ballads and everything that he's doing with this album, and it's really actually impressive, weirdly enough. First debut track on this album was Sign of the Times, and holy crap, it is such a crowd pleaser, and it's just amazing. It's a great tune, not gonna lie. It's well produced, it's very well realized song, and it's probably gonna be one of the greatest songs of this decade, especially how I feel about it still. I've been listening to it a crap ton, just a crap ton of listens from me. Really enjoy the lyrical playing there, making you feel kind of uplifting and where we are today. But you know, some people are one-hit wonders, so how's the rest of the album play out? Well, he definitely kept the 70s vibe throughout this album, and even a little bit of 80s, to be honest. Like, the first track focuses on the nice acoustic and airy, like, vocal effects on his voice, and this song is about trying to fix yourself for your significant other and trying to work on yourself, making them better, basically. Supposedly. Then you got the song Carolina, which is an interesting song. It's about a girl, of course. Why wouldn't it be, you know? And one thing about this album you'll notice is it's a little more mature than a One Direction album, and I think he's purposely trying to beat you over the head with that he's not a part of that anymore. So he's gonna definitely mention drugs and alcoholism and sexual intentions and all that jazz, all that great stuff, you know? Okay, he doesn't really beat you over the head with it, but it basically feels more realistic. It feels like it's more grounded than a One Direction project would be, and a little more mature, of course. But as I was saying with the song Carolina, I don't know why I was going to say something else, but this song's really nice. It's has a really nice bass playing throughout, and as I said, it was about a girl that he met, and she feels good, and she's good. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Just about a really cool girl, really sly girl, and I like that. I like the lyrical play in here. It's pretty good, and the sound production, oh my god. This album just sounds incredible, by the way, with some very, very talented people behind this album. Definitely. Good stuff. Then you got songs like Sweet Creature, very slow, very romantic, and it's good. It's acoustic playing and all that jazz. It's good. It's not bad. It's not one of my favorite tracks on the album. It's not one I'm gonna keep coming back to. There's like 3 songs I don't enjoy throughout this album, and they're all grouped together, so you can just skip the section, but that's just me. My personal opinion on these tracks are the more 80s leaned, and those songs are, of course, Only Angel, Kiwi, and Since New York, or Ever Since New York. Just songs I didn't really care for, especially Only Angel and Kiwi. Kind of, I don't know, it didn't mesh well to me, like the tone of the album. It feels totally different from the rest of the material on the album, and the tracks aren't bad, they're just kind of generic, and there's not really anything interesting about it except the cool concept that there's guitar in there, electric guitar in there, and that's very interesting, especially since it just feels really live instrumentation built, and that's kind of cool. Truly give this guy props for having instrumentation in there. I love that. I admire the crap out of that. Then you got From the Dining Table, and that's one of my favorites on the album too. It's a really good closing track. Really builds into this nice orchestra string section towards the end. That's really pretty sounding and very, very well produced. And it's basically about him. He's like, yeah, I feel cool, but where are you? It's like, I'm trying to be with you, but you're with someone else, and I'm with someone else now, but I was saying your name and all that jazz. I keep saying jazz. I'm sorry about that. That'd actually be cool. One of them should make a jazz album. That'd be so weird. He should definitely start his own hair company and have his own, like, hair salon called Harry Styles, by the way. Have, like, a boy and girl and just have crazy hairdos that they can do, and he's just like, yeah, you've been Harry Styles, and he just like waves his hair around or whatever. I definitely support that. Overall, I was having some mixed feelings on this album, but coming in, I was super excited about this album because Sign of the Times is amazing. It's a great track. The rest of it was a little underwhelming, weirdly enough, but there are some tracks I'm going to keep coming back to, but there's, I guess, only like 3 or 4 that I could deal without. So, with that being said, I'd probably give this album a 3 out of 5. There are some tracks worth listening to on this album, though. It's definitely worth checking out, even if you don't like pop music. It's more on the rock side, I'm not gonna lie. It's good. There's instruments in here, guys. It's not pop like how we hear it these days on the radio. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great one, and peace. Told you, but I know you never